Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Let's make a diamond press pop-up balloon card. Yes, please. I love their pop-up cards. I mean, love, love, love. Okay, hold your ears. They are designed so well, and they are so much fun. All right, you get your diamond press cutting folder, and these work in any folder, any die cutting machine. So here is our meat and potatoes. We have our balloons. We have all our sayings. There's congratulations, birthday, thanks, party, it's something, hip hip hooray, little tag, little doodads, little swirly things. Don't know what that is yet. Oh, maybe that's just a little, I don't know. And I'll have to go through and hinge my stamps. If you don't know, I go through, these are off kilter, excuse me, get them all lined up nice and neat. And I'll put packing tape across the top, fold it over, and it makes a little hinge, so that way you don't lose this, because see, look, it's disappeared. It's gone. Where is it? So when you hinge it, you don't lose it. So then we have our dies. So here's to cut out our balloons. This is our mechanism. Here's some extra balloons. I guess you can kind of pop them up, 3D them some more. Little tag. And then we have our instructions, like so. And I mean, these are so simple, so much fun. Looks like it has a lot of steps, but it's really cool beans. Okay, I'm going to find some festive paper for the outside and the inside, and I am going to hinge these. I'm going to stamp these on alcohol-friendly paper, marker paper, which you can get at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, wherever, and it's called marker paper. It's for alcohol markers, and really to get the best out of your markers, you want to use marker paper. If you're using watercolor markers, you need to use watercolor paper, like I said, to get the most out of it. So I had to share something with you. I know I fell for it. I've been thinking about this for a long time though. I've been watching videos and reviews, and I just decided to pull the trigger. This is Ohuhu. Ohuhu markers. I'm sure you guys know what those are because they advertise all the time. All of the real artists, they've reviewed them. They like them. I love the God, I cannot talk. Frugal Crafter. She is incredible. I love her. And I saw her review on them, and look at this. Let me back you up a little bit. Still not all in there. Go up a little bit more. There they are. 216. And they are not in order. What is this? If you are coloring on thin paper, please put this between your coloring sheet to prevent, bleed through. Oh, that's nice. And then, look at here. They have a swatch. I didn't know that. Oh, because I thought I was going to have to stamp them out and do them and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. And then here is all the markers, 216 plus one colorless blender. Oh my God. Which it really doesn't blend, but anyway. Oh, so here's some little fancy things. Some questions, some answers. Oh, I'm excited about that. I've got to go through and do all those. Oh, how fun. Because I have a stamp set from Waffle Flower that you can make all kinds of swatches with. It's really cool. The reason I was going to get the 300, and it was a 300 and something set, but I mean, I'm no fancy artist here. I'm no artist at all. I just like to color. But you know how almost all of them have chisel tips? I don't ever use the chisel tip. I mean, like, ever. So these have the oh wait, blank. What's it called? I did this the other day. The why am I going blank? These are called, oh my god, I know y'all are so frustrated. Y'all are screaming out the answer. And brush tip. Oh my god. I know y'all are thinking she's a whack job. Oh my gosh. So it has the brush tip. These look so juicy too. And a fine tip. Because I'll use those. You know, some of these little dies, I mean stamps, are so stinking little. Like, who is it? Well, Lawn Fawn is one of them, and then there's another one. They're like, how do you even shade them? I mean, you can't even, anyway, I don't do Lawn Fawn. But, anyway, so that's why I got it, because it has the brush tip and the fine tip on these beauties. So look at these. Doesn't that make you happy? Just all the beautiful colors. So I'm going to have to go through and swatch them and then put, you know, all the pinks together and all the, you know, make it all pretty like a rainbow. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to stamp these wonderful diamond press stamps and on alcohol paper, alcohol marker paper, and I'm going to color them, and we're going to make a beautiful card. So let me stamp and find some cool paper, and I will be right back. On the Ohuhu, I'm sure I'm probably saying that wrong, but anyway, it does come with a swatch card. Now this is plain cardstock. It is not marker paper, which I'm kind of disappointed about. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess you can't scan it, copy it onto marker paper, but we're just going ahead and go with it. So on here they are marked. They have, like, this one's GY7, and then it has sugarcane. I can barely see that. Anyway, so it's nice that it has a number and a name. And let's see, GY7. So we have GY7, and I'm using the brush tip. And if you'll notice, when you color these, and that's with all alcohol markers, when you color it like this, that's not the true color. Okay, you need to go over it several times and saturate it. There's the true color. Okay, let me scoot you in a little bit more. Hang on. There we go. All right, this one is GY1, pale green, and GY1. And like I said, see how you go over it? And especially with this kind of paper, okay? You want to go over it again, see how much darker it is, and then go over it again, because you want to saturate it. And it should come through on the back of your paper, whether it's marker paper or any other paper. With this paper, it's regular cardstock. It really sucks up the ink, and it will spread it out around your lines and not give you a crisp edge like marker paper. All right, GY6. And again, see how it's darker? Make sure it's saturated. And GY3. I'm very careful to make sure I get it in the right spot, because this is going to be my swatches. I'm going to put this up where I can see it, and be able to look at these and grab the color that I want. think I have everything cut out, everything colored. We shall see. All right, so you have to cut these out twice. Okay, so excuse me, we have 2 there and 2 there. First thing we're going to do, oh, I want to show you too, there is little score lines on either side on all of these, okay? So those will be folded up. We'll do that a little bit just so it'll make it a little easier to glue together so you can see. Okay, so we're going to glue these back to back so that way you won't see an ugly edge or the ugly back. Alright, let's do this little jobber here. Now we're going to glue all of this. And then down here, we're not going to glue these little tabs. That's why I've bent those just a little bit. So we can make sure we have everything on here straight, lined up, where it needs to be. Okay, so this is what we have. And then we have these little 2 tabs on either side that are free. Okay, we'll do the same thing with this one. And I use my Ohuhu markers, and I'm very pleased with them. I did all my swatching, as you saw. And I really like them. So far, so good. There we go. Scooch down there just a little bit. Get you together down here. All right. And on this one, we have the little flaps. Okay. All right, so let those sit up for just a second. Put this back on here. We have, oops, sorry. We have our mechanism that's going to make this all open. And with this one, it's going to make like a little box. So these little tabs that are scored for you. I'm going to fold those down. Okay. And then we have a score mark here in the middle and one there. I'm not going to do it really well yet because I need to glue these down. So while those are setting up for a second, I have my card, just a A2 size card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I really like this, but I didn't want to use 2 sheets and have, you know, the little bit left over. So what I did was I made little mats for either side, and then these are going to go here in the middle, just to give a little interest. So let's go ahead and glue this stuff down. Let's see, this has, let's do this side, yeah. Has that little linen texture. And normally I'd use my score tape. I just forgot that, or I would have it on, ready to go. Alright, let's glue this one down. Make sure you're not on the edge. Okay. And this one. You know, I hear some people make such a big deal out of photopolymer and acrylic. Well, there's different grades to each one, I'm sure. And Diamond Press is acrylic. And you know, they're some of the best stamps I've ever used. I mean, hands down. Anyway, so I don't know why people make such a big deal out of one or the other. You know, I always say stamp off, you know, stamp, ink it up and stamp it onto a scratch piece of paper a couple of times. Diamond press, I never have to do that. I mean, it's out of the box, ready to go. So, anyway, maybe I'm a dummy, I don't know, but I don't like it when people make such a big deal out of one or the other, just because. All right, so there's the inside. Okay. All right, so let's get this one together. All right, Diamond Press has the best instructions. Okay, so here we have this guy. Okay, fold those down. Okay, so on these, we glued these together. It says slide interlocking balloons together. Fold open bottom tabs to create a box shape. Lay flat and apply adhesive on tabs facing up as shown. Okay, so it shows you putting it together. This is the little box, and then flattening it out. So what they mean by that is one of these, see it has the open in the middle and the other one doesn't. And then this one has a little notch. This one does not. So it's going to just slide down in to the notch on top like so. And see, that's why you wanted to cover up the back side, because you're going to see this all the way around. So if you open up the tabs, like they said, fold those open well. Okay, what's going to happen is you make a little box. Okay, so we're going to squish this, flatten this out, like so. Those are in, those are out. Make sure those are lined up. Okay, so we're going to put glue on these 4 tabs, and then we're going to glue it to the back side of this. Now this, if you're making a larger card, you are going to line this up on the top. Okay, since we're making a 2-size card, we're going to align it at the bottom. Okay, because this is going to go on the inside of the card and pop up. Okay, and we're going to line up everything. Okay, let's see, glue this down and glue the other side. All right. So let's get our glue on here. Like I said, we're going to glue it up on. Let me make sure I have it on the right side. Yes. There and there. Okay. So let's do a little glue. A little glue. A little glue. And line this up with the bottom and the middle and the middle. Make sure we're not over on that tab. Like that. Make sure we're on that score line. Okay. Now let that set up for a minute. We're going to put glue on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fold this one over, and then we're going to fold this over and glue it, and then we'll have a little pop-up card. So let me do that, because I'm going to have to hold it for just a second. All right, it should be dry enough. And gently, and this is what we have. There's our little box. All right, so we have these 2 little funny things hanging down here. That's what's going to attach to the card. And I always forget to fold those down and score them really well. See if I do that without tearing everything up. That way the box will lay a little more flat. All right. Make sure we're all in there good. Okay. Okay, we're going to flatten the box back out. We're going to take our card. This is the inside. And we're going to glue one side right here in the middle. Bring it down. We're going to do just on one side of the score line. Okay. Make sure it closes. Okay. So let's glue that down. Just this little triangle shape here. Okay, you're going to line that up. Make sure your balloons are on the inside. Make sure you're on the inside there, where it can be folded. And glue on this side, just a little triangle shape. And fold it. Should be in the perfect position. And while that's setting up, let's decorate the front. So I picked kind of a plain, since we've got so much going on in the middle. Okay, let's glue this one down. I know it always hurts my heart to cover up the other side, but we got to do what we got to do, right? We must be strong crafters. Oh. Let's lay this little jobber down. And then this particular 6x6 pad have these little cut aparts. So it's going to do a little, maybe a little collage on the front. Let's see, best day ever. Celebrate. We could do a let's party. Hooray, let's celebrate you. Let's see, the big day. Celebrate, it's cupcake time. Birthday, let's see here. A little strip of balloons. You could do this in so many ways. Let's do this way. A little interest. How about that? Okay, I'm going to add some dimensions to this, make sure that's glued down, and we'll be finished. All right, so we have the front done. So some are popped up, a little dimensional. Some are glued straight on the paper. And let's see. Ta-da! Awesome. I mean, you can't mess it up with diamond press. Oh my gosh. And like I said, I'm not a paid person. I don't get this stuff for free, anything like that. I love diamond press. I mean, they are just very impressive. So there you go. Makes a huge statement. And see how it lays flat. And again, I always forget, so do as I say, not as I do. Those little flaps that we glued down here, burnish those, go ahead and fold them in and burnish those really well, so that way they will lay flat. So the card will make sure you don't have any problems. But yeah, it just, ta-da! And so when they open it up, it's a celebration. So there we have it. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me. Share your creativity. Give somebody a compliment. Send somebody a card and just make their day. Like I said, you don't have to write a whole story. Just thinking of you and you're done. All right, until next time. Bye for now.